Welcome to the program. Glad you're with us this morning. It's indeed Tuesday. There are no Pineapple Pete lunch specials today because Pineapple Pete closed on Tuesday. But you know what that means? Tomorrow is chicken piccata, which is my favorite day of the week for lunch. I'm traveling tomorrow, though, so I'll be with you live till 11, then running to the airport. Mañana. I can't have piccata tomorrow. But if you're on the island tomorrow, please go to Pineapple Pete. Have the chicken piccata, rice and peas, and a Caesar salad tomorrow for lunch. You won't be disappointed. Please join me in saying good morning to Kyle Brody of the Red Piano.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. First trip to the friendly island to St. Martin.
This is my first trip, day 8.
Day eight, and how has it been going?
It's been beautiful. I have the island to myself, I think.
it's pretty mellow this time of the year. I kind of enjoy it because you can get from point A to point B really quickly, whereas in season it gets a little busy.
Yeah, I drove to the other side of the island, I think, in about 35 minutes yesterday.
Right.
So I'm assuming when I come back not to expect that.
Well, if you come in season, you want to avoid typical rush hour times, but then the rest of the day is okay. Is generally speaking, unless here's what happens. That we only have one like big road.
I noticed, yeah,
and you just need one thing to go wrong anywhere on the main road.
Yep.
And then it just has this backup snowball ripple effect, and you're sitting all the way over by the airport and can't figure out why, because something happened on the other side of the hill over by town, by Phillipsburg, and that's just enough to screw everything up.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was thinking of that as I drove. I said, yep, one thing, thing, and I'm here for a while.
Yeah, that one way in, one way out is kind of how it all works. But how are things up at Red Piano? How's it going?
It's awesome. Love the room. Super cool. Love the sound. I can hear myself. That's, I don't know or if you're a musician or anyone out there, but playing rooms sometimes sometimes it's about you play but you don't hear anything.
Right.
And this room, I can hear everything I'm doing.
That's good though.
I think that means they can hear me too.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing. And for me, it's you never want if you first of all, I never ever, even on penalty of death, will sing into a microphone that's turned on, because I have.
Can I get you to sing 2 melody notes?
Absolutely not. Nice try, though.
Yeah. There's no drinks here.
I'm tone deaf. This is why. When I was bar mitzvah, the rabbi said, "Jeffrey, don't read. I mean, don't sing. Don't chant. Read. That's how bad. Okay." So yeah.
You could do the patter songs in a musical.
Oh yeah.
The ones where they just talk.
Yeah. I think the rest of the world is just playing off key. I'm fine.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do when I go back to the U.S. and visit is I get myself in the car, and it's Dr. Sock in concert all by myself, and nobody complains. I think it's beautiful. It's wonderful. But what are you gonna do? Roll with the punches. And so where are you from?
New Jersey originally, right outside of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
I've been bouncing around basically the U.S. East Coast. Went to school in New York City, then went to New Orleans to play music as a career, and then briefly Atlanta, and now I'm in Boston.
Oh.
So feel free to ask me about any of those places.
What's the worst baseball team on the planet? Think carefully.
So I am more just very pro Philly than I have opinions about any other team. Well, Mets, what do you want me to say?
The Boston Red Sox.
Red Sox.
Missed it. Look at the look of that.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Mr. S. You can have a microphone.
You need my mic?
He's not speaking. You're turned on over there, yes. Mr. S is a huge Boston Red Sox
Woohoo! Red
fan.
Sox, go!
Yeah.
It's funny how your microphone just...
It's a lunch date, Abasco.
Okay, I do have a story though. So right before I moved to Boston, I was living in Atlanta. The last day I lived in Atlanta, I went to a Braves Red Sox game.
Who won?
So I said I went into that game saying I'm going to root for the Red Sox. This will be the only time I root for the Red Sox because I'm a Philly guy anyway. I'm not gonna.
Braves won.
The Braves won. The Red Sox, they either scored 1 or 0.
Do you have a comment, Mr. S? He got nothing to say.
You win some, you lose some.
That one they lost.
But we're good sports.
That's true. You are. You are.
I can't say that about Philly fans.
That's also true. But I will tell you that one of the best ballparks on the planet is Fenway.
Mm.
If you
Have not been yet. I've just
Go-
moved
go-
2 months ago.
go to Fenway, what a great place
It's
to see
beautiful.
it. A great place to see a game.
Now, doesn't your football team have a like a magistrate court and a miniature jail in the actual stadium?
You know what? I don't know that for sure. That sounds completely true.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near
They
this.
flip over a lot of cars sometimes.
That I do know.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Philly. Anyway, we digress.
All right, where do you play in Boston?
Yeah.
There's a new piano bar that just opened up called the 88 Club in Back Bay.
Oh, nice.
So y'all come there.
Where in Back
in-
Bay?
I don't know the city well enough to start naming
Do
names.
you know the street?
No, but it is near the firehouse. It's also near the King's Bowling Alley, which I don't know how long that's been around to reference.
I'm trying to think. I haven't been to Boston in a million moons, but it's a great time. It's a
There
great
used to be
town.
a big
I love
dueling
it.
piano place down on Lansdowne.
I know there was a place called Dee's Keys that was around for about 10 years, and then there's a Howl at the Moon, which is still there. Do not know any. Yeah, and then there was another one which I don't know the name of, but I've heard everyone talk about it. That was there in the past.
But it's a big college town, so you get a huge
Yeah.
audience no matter where you go.
Huge,
It's
yeah.
great.
Is it different playing for the college crowd versus say the crowd when you're on the road?
The Ben Gay crowd in St. Martin.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, most of the time, yeah.
What are the college kids? What's the difference? What do the college kids want versus, as Mr. S describes it, the Ben Gay crowd?
If we're just talking songs themselves, the funny thing is sometimes younger people still know. I'm amazed at the depth of knowledge of Elton John that every single age group has. That
Yeah.
seems to be
Oh, yeah.
universal, and it's
Yeah.
not just the popular ones.
I think that's because he was on TV and a lot of those shows where you judge the people, and
Oh yeah.
so all the kids know him because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. But then, I think specifically your phrasing, I think the Ben Gay crowds they can get more into the weeds of 70s and 80s, which I love.
Yeah.
So I think anyone knows like the big hits. But last week, I had a crowd that requested Band on the Run here.
Wow.
No.
And I can't remember all of them now. Ascender My Love by Journey. So like getting into the the B-sides of things that you probably heard on the radio then, and then they're not there as often now, but they're still hits.
So how big is your catalog? How
it's-
much can you play?
A lot. Yeah, that's my big thing is I sit at home learning new songs.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what has been the most requested song at Red Piano thus far since you've been here?
I mean, simple answer, but Piano Man. Which I will say I don't mind doing. First of all, I practiced it.
You
So I might as
might
well
be
sing it.
of all the piano players that have come in over the years,
Mhm.
you might be the only one that has said, "I don't mind playing it."
Well, okay. So I have a slight caveat, but
the
I
only
do,
one.
I truly don't mind it. First of all, I love Billy Joel. I mean,
Yeah.
I love other songs more, but
Mm.
I love Billy Joel. I practiced it and I'm good at it. So like, I'd
Yeah.
rather play a song I'm good at. But what I will say is I like it the first time we do it in a night, maybe the second. For sure once we hit 3, I'm done. But I do feel like each night it resets. I'm more than happy to play it once.
I just can't imagine if I had to play in a 4-hour radio show. If I had to play, Piano Man once an hour, I think I'd be ready to kill
What-
my. And I
You
love
get
Billy
lynched,
Joel.
man.
What if yeah,
I
what if,
love Billy Joel.
what if each time you got it, you got more money than the last time you played it?
Well,
Now there was a piano player.
how
who
much
came here.
more?
There's a guy who came here one time, and where a part where it says, "I'd sit at the bar and they'd put bread in my
Mhm.
jar." and he'd skip like a skipped record,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he'd
yeah.
do that until someone put some money in the bucket.
I've done versions of that skit before as well. Yeah.
And then when you do that, people stop requesting it.
Who was that? Was that the late Frankie G that used to do that? I
No,
can't.
he
Oh,
came with Miss Shell.
oh
He
it'll
was
come.
Laura Branigan's piano player.
Yeah, it's gonna drive me nuts now.
Gloria,
What?
Gloria.
Yeah, yeah. For the life of me, I can't. Jay. It
That's
was
not
Jay,
Bob.
Jay and Michelle. That's who it was. This was way long time ago. Long time ago. What is your favorite song to play?
Ooh. Okay, my bit, if someone ever asks me that, is I ask them to give me a decade and then I'll pick from the decade. So give me the decade that you want, and I'll tell you my favorite from that decade.
I didn't realize that you were asking the questions, but okay. The 70s.
All right, cool. Which is my favorite decade? I mean, it's probably gonna be a Billy Joel song. Vienna. I love Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
I love Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
Does Vienna wait for you?
It
Yes.
tries to, yeah.
Yes.
I would think.
I went there last year and it was there, so it must have.
I would think because they just had that big Billy Joel like documentary that's come out,
Mhm.
that a lot of people have watched it, and they'll come in with songs that they normally wouldn't come in with because they've just seen it.
Yeah, I know them all, so I love that. I had Stiletto a couple weeks ago.
Great tune.
Yeah, great. I love that song.
I'm going to do this. We're going to take a quick commercial break, come back. I'm going to play for you my favorite Billy Joel song.
Is it Piano Man?
No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you, smart ass. Can I say that on the radio? Oops. Anyway, we'll be right back. Stick around. More Fresh Air in the Morning is on the way. Of course, Kyle Brody from Red Piano is with us. Welcome back to the program. 10:33 right here in the Northeast Caribbean. We have 28 minutes to go. Kyle Brody is with us from Red Piano fame. Welcome back to the program, sir. Did your headphones get screwed
That
up?
is what happened.
No. Let's see.
One or the other.
Let's see. Let's try this one. See if you have-
That is still no.
let's
I
see.
can surely talk to you without it if we
Yeah.
need to.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
we'll,
cool.
we'll figure it out.
We're good.
So let's see. So all of these, you should still have sound.
Nope, not anymore.
Okay, trying to find out which one.
One of them was it though. That one. There we go.
Okay.
3 from my side. Yeah.
They got mixed up. What else is new? So this is my favorite Billy Joel song.
Yes,
Wonder if you know it. Well, there we go. Billy Joel, I don't want to be alone anymore. So
Good.
do you do that one?
Good pick.
Yeah.
I can. I don't know if it's ever been requested though, so
That is one of my favorite songs. I love songs that tell a story,
Mhm.
and that tells a little bit of a story. So good stuff. Good stuff. What time do the doors open? What time's the show start? How's it all working?
All
Red Piano?
right.
When are you there?
So I am there Tuesdays, which is tonight, through Saturday nights. Doors open at 7. I start at 8 p.m. and go till midnight. And if
Awesome.
we're good, then we can pop on a little later than midnight.
You never know, right?
Yeah.
You never know. That's the nice part about the Caribbean. We just kind of make it up as we go along.
Mhm.
I'll give you a few places to try. Since your first time to the Rock, you can always try on Tuesdays. Dee's Beach Bar for Taco Tuesday. I love the pork tacos, and I've been mixing it up. I go get like two pork tacos, and then I'll get like a pork quesadilla, super yummy, over at Dee's on Tuesday afternoon. I usually do that for lunch, and then Tuesday night is steak night at Fat Tony's, and that is a huge New York strip with mashed potatoes and I want to say and mushrooms and onions and all super great gravy on it on top of the steak, and then I think they spoil it all with some vegetables on the plate as well, and the mashed potatoes have great rolling butter and super yummy stuff, and that's tonight at Fat Tony's in Kupakoy, so don't miss that.
All right. So I eat well on Tuesdays then.
Yeah, and then food coma follows immediately after. I'll also give you another place to try. If you go to Big Daddy's, if you go over to Carrefour Market, which is over, if you go over the Causeway and hang a right, and go to right to the right as you go walking to the Carrefour front door, right to the right is a little place called Big Daddy's. Go get the Special K burger. It's a smash burger with fries. They make really great milkshakes.
Oh,
they have
okay, great. You're speaking my language.
A $9.95 lunch special between 12 and 2 every day of the week. Great spot to go hang out and have. And it's if you're sitting outside, it's not fancy, but the Special K burger rocks. And those are my recommendations to someone new.
Yeah. I'll update you next week.
Okay, you'll let me know, which means you're coming back next Tuesday, same time.
That's my plan.
Actually, next Tuesday I'm in Connecticut. I'm going to be at my studio in Connecticut. So what we'll have to do, that's not true. Next Tuesday I'm off. But next week we have to do a different day.
Okay.
We'll
figure it out.
I'll exchange WhatsApp with you and we'll make a plan. I think I have.
We do.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, I chatted with you already.
Yeah, cool. I'm lucky if I know my name. You know how it works. I'm lucky if I know what day of the week it is, which is always, I woke up the other morning in like a huge panic because I thought I had overslept. And some of you have that deep sleep. You wake up, you don't even know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, I had no clue where we are. The dog, the golden retriever, was not laying in her usual spot on the bed, and I like flipped out. She was, of course, laying right next to me. I was that much in a daze. I'm like, oh my God, I'm late. What time is it? And then I realized it was Sunday, and I could go back to sleep. So at any rate, I'm lucky if I know what day of the week it is, apparently. And always nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
And everybody can head up to Red Piano and see Kyle Brody tonight. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. You go to midnight.
That's right. You got it.
Deal. I pay attention most of the time. Most of the time.
It'll be a quiz.
Don't tell anybody. There'll be a quiz later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll make it all work. And welcome to the island. Welcome to the radio station. One of the things that you need to keep note of, because what happens at the Red Piano stays at the Red Piano and the studios of Island 92.
No,
so here is just like being at Red Piano. So anything unusual happens on the piano, feel free. That is 100% safe place, safe space to talk about it here while you're on the air.
Of course.
Deal.
Yes.
So we want take notes. Take notes. We want a full report. Kyle, always a pleasure, man.
For you too.
Nice to meet you. It is 10:41. Let's see, where do we go next? Here's so you made me think about something. We were talking about this. I don't know that I have any of this. I'm going to get so yelled at for doing this, but let's see if I think I do have. I have one song. I have one song that I think I could play and maybe get away with it.
Hey,
what was that album that was a big double album from the 70s?
We were talking this on break. Barry Manilow's live album, 1977.
And I'm pretty sure that this song was on that album. You could all slap me later.
Mm-hmm.